There is no denying that animated films are huge box office successes. History have proven that both Disney and Pixar animation studios are among the finest animators in the world. While research says that Pixar is more successful than Disney animation studios, there is one thing that both have in common. They have created masterpieces by telling stories in a creative and compelling manner that will appeal to audiences of all ages. In the meantime, both companies have experienced creative stagnation growth due to the incredibly changing entertainment industry. Ratings. Disney's films had higher box office ratings than Pixar's, despite both making high-quality pictures. However, the question remains which studio is better. Analyzing Disney and Pixar's box office, audience, and reviewer ratings. Various films were scored out of 100 in order to determine which were the most popular, as well as which animation company topped the list. Compared to Disney animation, Pixar is more successful. Pixar films average score of 80% from critics and score of 80% from audiences, while Disney films score 80% from critics and 75% from audiences. Since it's the first movie, the studio has used a wide range of animation styles and tools to make magical, seamless motions. This extends beyond the capabilities of digital technology. Global illumination is a collection of algorithms used to create processes that replicate indirect illumination, such as color bleeding or light bouncing, hence enhancing the realism of 3D scenes. RenderMan. Pixar has created a rendering engine that allows path tracing and simplifies it to produce more realistic visual lighting effects. Universal Scene Description. This is a framework for the interchange of three-dimensional computer graphics data. Presto is the proprietary software that Pixar Animation Studio uses to animate their films. Both studios are famous for creating amazing movies. Let's see their best production together. Pixar is well known for Turning Red, Toy Story 4, Incredibles 2, Soul, WALL-E, Ratatouille, and Luca. Furthermore, Disney is famous for Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella, Frozen, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, The Jungle Book, Dinosaur, and Aladdin. Disney has made some of the most popular and successful films. Many of Disney Animation's most successful films were made in the 2010s. Although they aren't regarded as masterpieces, films like Wreck-It Ralph have come to deserve that title over time. The main character of the movie is Ralph, a video game villain who set out on a mission to become the hero of his own story. It did well enough that it was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature.
Ralph's gone to hero's duty?
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? You hit a guy with glasses. That's...
Disney produced several films throughout the 90s that were both commercial and box office hits, like Aladdin, which is why the decade is referred to as the Renaissance era. It created history by being the first animated picture to surpass the 500 historical high. Aladdin, the story of street kid who gets power when a genie appears to give his wishes, is a still smash hit. Robin Williams' voice acting is regarded as some of the greatest in all movies.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Tangled is a musical fantasy film released in 2010 and was created entirely in computer animation by Disney Animation Studios in the United States. Inspired by the Brothers Grimm fairy tale Rapunzel, this film stars Mandy Moore and Zachary Levi, the Disney Animation Canon's 50th animated film. The premiere of Tangled took place at the El Capitan Theater on the 14th of November 2010, and the film was released to the public on November 24th.
Who's that?
Let's just assume for the moment that everyone in here doesn't like me.
The 2016 American 3D animated comedy film Zootopia was directed by Rich Moore and Byron Howard and released by Walt Disney Pictures. Additionally, the movie was a huge box office hit, earning $1.023 billion worldwide. Therefore, at the time of its release, it was Walt Disney Animation Studio picture with the second highest grossing record, behind only the film Frozen, which was released in 2013.
We are in a really big hurry.
I am on
It?
break.
Disney Studios' production Frozen 2 was another animated musical comedy drama fantasy movie. It was released in 2018 that happened in 2019 during the much anticipated release of Frozen 2 in cinemas. When Frozen 2 was first released, critics largely praised it for its animation, voice acting, and music by Christian Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez.
Kingdom is not safe. Find who is calling to you. They may have answers.
The release of each new film by Pixar results in increased revenue at the box office. Up was the first animated 3D movie. It was Pixar's animation studio and director Pete Docter who gave it to us. It was released on the 29th of May 2009. It is Pixar's 8th full-length animated picture. The box office success of Up was remarkable, making it the opening film for the 2009 Cannes Film Festival.
Please let me in.
No.
Coco is an American 3D computer animated movie film that was released in 2017. It was produced by Pixar Animation Studios, despite only grossing $209 million domestically. The first screening of Coco took place on the 20th of October 2017 in Morelia, Mexico, as part of the Morelia International Film Festival.
Where you go?
It's just Dante.
Never name a street dog. They'll follow you forever.
Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo is an American computer animated comedy adventure movie that came out on May 13, 2003. The movie won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature and received favorable reviews from critics. It was 2002's second highest grossing picture, grossing $940 million globally. Finding Nemo earned $380 million in the United States alone.
Well, he might be hungry.
Don't worry, whales don't eat clownfish, they eat krill.
Oh, look, Krill!
Now watches the ships that
Move, Dory!
Toy Story 4 is a 2019 computer animated fantasy movie produced by Pixar and distributed by Walt Disney Pictures. As a box office hit, the picture raked in $1.073 billion throughout the world, ranking it as the 13th highest grossing film ever released and the 4th highest 3D animation movie of all time.
Forky!
Hi.
Hello!
Hi.
Ah! He's a spork.
Yes, yeah, I know.
The 2012 American animated fairy tale movie Brave was created by Pixar Animation Studios and was released by Walt Disney Pictures. On June 10, 2012, Brave debuted at the Seattle International Film Festival. A total of $554 million was made by Brave globally, including $237.3 million in North America and $303.2 million from other nations. It became the 8th highest grossing Pixar movie.
Pretend I'm Merida. Speak to me. I don't want to get married. I want to stay single and let my hair flow in the wind as I ride through the glen, firing arrows into the sunset.
One of the most often asked questions is, what is Disney Animation Studios' net worth, or what is their revenue? The estimated net worth of Disney is $97 billion. As of July 2022, analysts predict that Pixar will have a net value of around $8 billion. However, Pixar's actual net worth remains unknown. Disney has a market capitalization of $221.62 billion as of August 2022. As per market cap statistics, Walt Disney is now the 41st most valuable company in the world. The American computer animated film company Pixar Animation Studios, known simply as Pixar, has its headquarters in Emeryville, California. Disney is now a division of Walt Disney Studios, and its headquarters is in Burbank, California at the Walt Disney Animation Studios. Disney, one of the biggest media companies in the world, has come under fire for a range of reasons, including its business method, employees and products. Sexism, stereotype portrayals of non-white protagonists, and copyright allegations have all been leveled against Disney Studios. Several consumers groups and news organizations have voiced their displeasure with certain aspects of Disney's corporate operation, such as its TV networks, entertainment venues, and product lines. Award and achievements. Disney has had 135 Academy Award nominations as of 2021, but the remarkable fact that 32 of them were won by Walt Disney himself. Disney is officially recognized as a record holder for this achievement. Pixar has made 26 movies, of which 210 have won awards and 211 have been nominated for awards. Pixar has earned several accolades for its blockbuster movies, including 18 Academy Awards, 10 Golden Globe Awards, and 11 Grammy Awards. Disney animation is based on novels, stories, and real-life people, whereas Pixar movies are created specifically for the big screen. Pixar's method of animation and narrative captivated both children and adults, which is not surprising given that Disney was a staple of everyone's upbringing. Despite Disney's dominance at the box office, Pixar movies constantly receive superior marks from critics and audiences alike. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel. And of course, leave us a comment down below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.